I told my sister to stop pretending to have allergies, and she called the police on me. I have had life-threatening allergies to eggs and shellfish since I was 3 years old. My sister Carmen is 5 years older and perfectly healthy. 6 months ago, she announced that she was also developing allergies. She showed our parents a symptom diary, and they immediately took her to my allergist. The test came back normal, but Carmen said the doctors were wrong. Within a week, she had her own EpiPen. The problem was that my parents could not afford medical care for both of us. My allergy appointments started getting cancelled. My EpiPens were not being refilled on time because Carmen had fake emergencies every week that cost hundreds of euros. Then I started noticing that Carmen was not actually allergic to anything. She claimed to be deathly allergic to peanuts. But I saw her eating peanut butter candies at school. She said tree nuts closed up her throat, but she was eating almond butter straight from the jar. I realized she was faking everything, and it was going to kill me. I went to my parents one night after dinner and said Carmen is not really allergic to anything. I saw her eating peanut butter. My mom shook her head and said, "You must be mistaken." I said, "I am not mistaken." She ate an entire peanut butter candy in the cafeteria. My dad sighed and said, "Maybe her allergies are not as severe as yours. Not everyone reacts the same way." The next day, Carmen told them I was trying to poison her. Carmen said at dinner, "She keeps putting things I am allergic to in my food because she is jealous." My parents stared at me. My dad asked, "Is this true?" I said, "No, she is lying about having allergies." Carmen started crying and said, "Why are you doing this to me?" She grabbed her throat and said, "I cannot breathe." She must have put something in the pasta. My mom ran for Carmen's EpiPen. I was grounded for a week. Carmen started telling people at school that I was dangerous. Friends stopped sitting with me at lunch. Teachers looked at me like I was a psychopath. My own parents started questioning whether my allergies were real because Carmen made managing hers seem so easy. They stopped checking labels carefully. They said I was being dramatic when I asked them to be careful. Then one night, Carmen announced, "I am allergic to chocolate now. I had a reaction at school today and almost died." My mom gasped and said, "Are you okay?" I exploded and said, "She is lying. Stop believing her lies." She got up from the table and screamed, "I am sick of you trying to kill me." She grabbed her throat and collapsed on the floor. She was making horrible choking sounds and convulsing. My dad grabbed his phone and said, "I am calling 112. I went to Carmen's bag on the counter and emptied it out. A half-eaten chocolate bar fell to the floor. I picked it up and said, "She is allergic to chocolate and peanuts." "Why does she have this?"